Joe Daney in the 60. Barry Raymond on the outside of the 27. Allen's Coffee Flavored Brandy Outlaw Sportsman set to go green. Green flag in the air. Allen's Outlaws are underway. Raymond gets the jump on Football Joe, but Football Joe throws it in a ton and bangs off the door. Barry Raymond down the backstretch. We got big trouble now. We're wrecking hard down the back straightaway. Defending champion is it in the 27. Looks like Ronnie Bolduck is in it. George Baldwin was in it as well, but he's able to drive on. Barry Raymond, tough break up into the tires in car 27. Barry's out of the car. Nice round of applause for Barry Raymond. He's all right. Doesn't look very happy, but he's okay. Barry Raymond, your defending champion, not very happy on the back straightaway. Football Joe Daney in the 60 will go to the rear of the field. Bolduck's on the hook as well. Tough break for Ronnie Bolduck on opening night. Your defending champion's into it as well. Football Joe back underway. So a rough start to the Allen's Outlaws 30-lap main event. An already small field. Now we're down to 7 cars. Now Daney and Barry Raymond having a little conversation up at the entrance to pit road. I'm sure Barry Raymond is not inviting him to his daughter's birthday party tomorrow morning. Now Raymond heading down pit road. Zero laps in the record books, 30 remain. In a depleted Outlaw Sportsman field, green flag in the air, we're back underway. Baldwin gets the jump on McRae. McRae uses the buck through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. George Baldwin to the lead. Contact made into turns 3 and 4. Baldwin is your leader. McRae sideways now in the 52. That allows the sliding for Ventrilo underneath. Joey Ventrilo dives to the bottom side on Rob McRae. Give the second spot to Joey the Jet Ventrilo. Here comes Football Joe Daney now. Football Joe Daney hitting everything in car number 60, and he's going to lose all the spots he just made because he was trying to use the front bumper. Battle still raging on for the second spot now between Ventrilo and the 52 of McRae. McRae looks like he's having a little handling issue in car number 52, still hanging on to that third position. Ventrilo still in the second spot. George Maroon fourth. And Chuck Daney round out the top five. Up front, it hasn't taken Jungle George Baldwin long to get back to the top spot in car number 15 and running away with the Outlaws 30-lapper. 5 laps in the record books, and George Baldwin is gone right now in car number 15. Battle for the 5th spot now. Frank Mirabito in car 48 in the 33 of Chuck Daney. Mirabito and Chuck Daney going at it. Joe Daney right there as well in car number 60. Mirabito going to lose that spot now to Chuck Daney on the outside groove. Mirabito throws it in one last time. Maybe a little bit of contact made. Everybody keeps it straight. We stay green. Up front, this one is all George Baldwin right now in car number 15. The new driver for the Lars Racing, D&L Auto, car number 15. And he is in a different wavelength. Now Joe Daney and Frank Mirabito are in it. Joe Daney's able to get by Mirabito after almost driving over the left rear of Mirabito's car. Best battle on the racetrack is for the third and final podium spot between George Maroon and the 52 of Rob McRae. McRae has the third spot. George Maroon wants it in car 26. Maroon thought about looking low that time through turns 1 and 2, unable to do so. Up front, Jungle George has opened his lead to about a straightaway over Joey Ventrilo. Battle still raging on for that third spot. Now charging Chuck Daney's ready to join the party. Three-car battle for the third spot on the racing surface. Rob McRae, George Maroon, and charging Chuck Daney. That time Maroon threw it in real hard to 3 and 4 and got into McRae. McRae feeling the pressure from Maroon, and Maroon is using that front bumper in the pinball Steve Wilmot ride. Maroon trying to find a way by, unable at the moment. And now Football Joe Daney's going to add his name to the mix in that battle for the third spot. Halfway home this time by 15 down, 15 to go. George Maroon sideways in car number 26, and he's going to lose a spot to charging Chuck Daney. Daney goes by. Joe Daney's going to be the next one. Chuck Daney in the 33 takes over the 4th spot. Maroon back to 5th. 6th is Football Joe. Back up front, Jungle George Baldwin continues to lead and putting on a blistering pace in his first race behind the wheel of the Lars Racing 15. Racing action pretty hot and heavy back in the pack though. Football Joe and George Maroon going at it. And the battle for third, two, between charging Chuck Daney in the 33 and the 52 of the Rocket Rob McRae. McRae still hanging on to that third spot. He wants a trophy here tonight on opening night for the Allen's Outlaws. 5-car pack racing from third on back right now. As George Baldwin and Joey Ventrilo are absolutely out of this world gone in the 1 and 2 spots. But the battle is hot and heavy from third on back. Now George Maroon back in the action in car number 26, right to the rear bumper of Chuck Daney that time in the 33. 9 laps remain this time at the line for George Baldwin in car number 15. McRae still hanging on in car 52. Nobody's been able to find a way by. George Maroon had a shot at him, now charging Chuck Daney. He's putting the pressure to him, but McRae is still doing what he needs to do, protecting the bottom side and hanging on. Keep an eye on Football Joe Daney in the 60 car. He's been known to mix it up every after. He's right in the battle for third as well. Mirabito not far behind in car 48 either. George Baldwin in a different wavelength right now in car 15, putting on a good show in his opening race. 5 laps to go at the line for Jungle George Baldwin. 5 to go. Ventrilo doing a nice job in the second spot as well in car 94. And the battle still hot and heavy for the third spot on back. Maroon really loose in car number 26, shooting a little bit of flames through turns 1 and 2. Pretty clean racing so far for that third on back battle as McRae is still hanging on. Football Joe that time off the front straightaway wall in car number 60. Two laps to go this time by for your leader Baldwin. 2 to go at the line. Charging Chuck Daney, still trying one last attempt to get by McRae and get a podium position. Will Chuck Daney in the 33 use the bumper this time, or will he wait it out? White flag in the air for Baldwin. One more trip around. Chuck Daney tries going low on McRae. Not going to happen that time. Now Maroon gets into the back of Chuck Daney that time. White flag for them, checkered flag in the air, and it's going to fly for George Baldwin. Your winner, Baldwin. Second will go to Ventrilo. The battle all race long with some third on back. And it looks like the Rocket's going to hang on. Third spot's going to go to the Rocket, Rob McRae. Fourth to Chuck Daney, and fifth to George Maroon in car number 26. We'll head trackside. He's climbing out of the car now. He can hear you. Big round of applause. Your Outlaw Sportsman winner tonight, George Baldwin in car number 15. Not as slim and slender as he used to be, but he still gets it done behind the wheel. We'll get a word with him down in front of his car. Well, talked to you before the night. This didn't take you very long in this 15 car to get back to Victory Lane. I was saying Jungle George all night long, and you lived up to that nickname, and you get this 15 into Victory Lane on opening night. Tell us how this one was for you tonight.
Well, we were actually struggling all day, and I made a shock change, a wedge change, and I said, well, let's see what we got. And I couldn't believe how good the car was.
All right, I know you got a few people to thank down here tonight that make this possible for you.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the guys from DNL Auto, Larry and Lewis and Richie and the guys all let me drive the car. The sponsors on it, I got to get used to them. So, I mean, I really don't know what's on the car. So I just want to thank everybody that helped, and another victory in Star Speedway Victory Lane. All
right, he's back, ladies and gentlemen. Expect some more of this in 2016. Your winner tonight in the Allen's Outlaws, Jungle George Baldwin in car 15. And second spot tonight, had a tough break for his teammate, but he brings this blue 94 into Victory Lane. Coming home second tonight, car number 94. Nice round of applause out of Methuen, Massachusetts, Joey the Jet Ventrilo. Well, Joey, it was a tough break for your teammate out there, but you got this 94 pretty good. George was fast out there, and you didn't get any cautions to get a shot at him. Yeah. But you start 2016 off with a podium finish. Tell us about your run.
I just want to thank my crew, Scotty and Nonnie. They worked so hard on this car, and it ain't quite right still. And to run second to him, I've been watching him win racing since I was a little kid, though, so that shows how old he is, and Rob too. But I want to thank my crew, my family, and my teammate too, and that's about it.
All right, good run for this guy on opening night. Car number 94, Joey Ventrilo, winds up second, and he comes home third. I told him before the night I wanted to talk to him first, second, or third, and I know he'll take this one. It looked like that car was a handful for him tonight. But coming home third in car 52, the Rocket, Rob McRae. Well, Rob, like I said, it looked like that car was kind of a handful for you throughout the night, but you were able to hold off that tough competition behind you, getting a few shots from Chuck Daney and a few others, but you held on and come home third on opening night. Tell us about your run.
Well, I'm glad it was Chuck behind me. Yeah, the car was a handful. We got issues we got to deal with, and so we got work to do. That's all. That's what this is about. You know, you don't just come out and smoke everybody. You got to work at it. You know, you just go back to the garage and work. And that's what we're going to do.
All right. I know you got a few sponsors and people to thank down here tonight.
Yeah. Did you like your shower I gave you there? I thought you were hot.
I'm nice and cooled off now.
I thought you were hot. Yeah, I'd like to thank Lou's Custom Exhaust. Lou's Custom Exhaust, Advanced Auto Parts, Finest Builders, I'd like to thank my crew, Jeremy, my son Robert, and Randy, who works his butt off on this stuff, and Taylor, and good to see you back there, David. Yeah, we'll be back, and we're going to be better, much better.
All right, third place tonight in the Allen's Outlaws. Car number 52, the Rocket, Rob McRae.
Baldwin's back. Guess who's back?
Did you ever think he wasn't going to be?
I was hoping. You hold the flag.
Joey, don't miss him. Don't you dare.
I was hoping too much.
Don't worry. After he finishes second, he'll quit. Oh! You gotta catch me first. I'm gonna fucking lap dance.